When did a student sneak something alarming to school? I noticed the cucumber sticking out of Carolyn's backpack on a Monday morning during our spelling test. She was this quiet 12-year-old who always sat in the back row and never caused any trouble. The cucumber was just sitting there between her math textbook and pencil case like it belonged. I decided not to say anything because honestly, it was just a vegetable, and I'd seen weirder things in my 10 years of teaching. Tuesday morning, Carolyn walked in with her backpack looking lumpy again. This time, when she opened it to get her homework, I spotted 3 carrots wrapped in a paper towel. She quickly shoved them deeper into her bag when she saw me looking. Her face turned red, but I just continued collecting assignments like nothing happened. Kids bring snacks all the time, even if they're not supposed to eat in class. By Wednesday, the vegetable situation had escalated. I watched Carolyn carefully transfer what looked like an entire head of broccoli from her backpack to her desk cubby. She kept glancing at me to see if I was watching, but I pretended to be grading papers. The broccoli was wrapped in aluminum foil like someone's lunch, but it was only 8 in the morning. Still just vegetables though, so I let it slide. Thursday brought a new level of produce smuggling. Carolyn's backpack was so full she could barely zip it closed. Throughout the day, I caught glimpses of bell peppers and celery sticks, and what might have been a small eggplant. She was being more careful now, and only opening her bag when she thought I wasn't looking. Other kids started noticing too, but Carolyn just kept her head down and focused on her work. Friday was when things got really interesting. Carolyn arrived late, which was unusual for her. Her backpack looked like she was going camping for a week. When she sat down, I heard the distinct sound of glass jars clinking together. During silent reading time, she carefully extracted 2 mason jars filled with what looked like homemade salad, complete with cherry tomatoes and cucumber slices and some kind of dressing. I started paying closer attention to what happened during lunch. Carolyn always sat with this boy named Julius, who was known for only eating chips and candy bars. His parents both worked double shifts, and he basically lived on vending machine food. I watched Carolyn slide containers across the cafeteria table to him while looking around nervously. Julius would quickly eat whatever she brought while she kept watch. The next Monday, I was prepared for more vegetable smuggling, but nothing prepared me for what I saw. Carolyn's backpack was moving. Actually moving like something alive was inside. She noticed me staring and quickly put it under her desk. During math class, I heard scratching sounds coming from her direction. When I walked by her desk, she threw her body over the backpack like she was protecting state secrets. Tuesday brought the peak of vegetable transportation. Carolyn somehow managed to fit an entire butternut squash in her backpack, along with several bags of baby carrots. She was walking lopsided from the weight and had to use both hands to lift it onto her desk. I saw her pass Julius a container at lunch that had roasted vegetables still steaming. He ate every bite while she smiled. Wednesday morning, I noticed something different right away. Carolyn's backpack had a suspicious bulge in the front pocket that wasn't vegetable-shaped. When she reached in to get a pencil, I saw the metallic glint of what was definitely a knife handle. My heart dropped into my stomach. This had just gone from weird to dangerous. I couldn't ignore a weapon no matter how good her intentions might be. I waited until the class was working on their science worksheets, then quietly asked Carolyn to step into the hallway with me. Her face went white and she started shaking. She knew she was in serious trouble. I closed the classroom door and used my calmest voice to ask her to show me what was in her backpack. She started crying before she even opened it. "I know I'm not supposed to have it," she said, pulling out a small paring knife. "But Julius asked me to cut up the vegetables smaller because he has trouble chewing the big pieces, and I couldn't do it at home because my mom would notice her knife missing." The words tumbled out between sobs as she explained everything. Julius had never eaten a real vegetable in his entire life. His parents fed him nothing but frozen dinners and fast food. When he mentioned being tired of feeling sick all the time, Carolyn started bringing him vegetables from her family's garden. First, just raw ones, then she learned to cook them at home when her parents were asleep. The knife was for making everything bite-sized because Julius didn't know how to use one properly. I had to report the knife because rules were rules, but I made sure to explain the whole situation. Carolyn got in-school suspension for 3 days, but no permanent record. Julius's situation got reported to the counselor who connected his family with food assistance programs. Carolyn was allowed to keep bringing vegetables as long as they were pre-cut at home.